Desmond Doss grew up in the hills of Virginia, a quiet boy with a strong faith and a simple promise in his heart. He would never take another life. When World War II began, he watched his friends and neighbors go off to serve. Desmond wanted to serve too, but in his own way. He wanted to save lives, not take them. He joined the United States Army as a medic, but right away he was different. He refused to carry a rifle. He refused to train with one. Many soldiers mocked him. They called him a coward, said he wouldn't survive a day in combat. Some tried to get him kicked out, but Desmond Doss stood firm. He said, "While everyone else is taking life, I'm going to be saving it." When his unit was sent to the Pacific, to a place called Okinawa, the world saw who Desmond Doss really was. The battle for a ridge the soldiers called Hacksaw was one of the bloodiest fights of the war. Japanese defenses were strong, and the cliffs were steep and slick with mud and blood. Waves of soldiers tried to climb it. Many never came back down. When the call came to attack, Desmond's unit stormed the ridge. Explosions shook the earth. Bullets tore through the air. Men fell all around him. While others fired rifles, Desmond carried bandages and a prayer. He ran into the smoke, dragging the wounded to safety. Then the order came to retreat. The ridge was too dangerous to hold. The surviving soldiers climbed back down, but Desmond stayed behind. He could hear the cries of his wounded brothers calling for help. Alone in the dark with enemy soldiers searching for him, Desmond Doss crawled across the battlefield. One by one, he carried the injured to the edge of the cliff, tied a rope around them, and lowered them down to safety. Each time he saved a man, he whispered a quiet prayer, "Lord, please help me get one more." He worked through the night, under fire, out of breath, his hands blistered and bloody. He didn't stop. Not until he had rescued 75 men. When the sun rose the next morning, the soldiers below couldn't believe their eyes. One after another, their wounded friends were appearing at the bottom of the cliff. The man who everyone said wouldn't fight had just saved nearly his entire company. For his bravery and faith, Desmond Doss became the first conscientious objector in American history to receive the Medal of Honor. He never fired a single bullet, but his courage echoed louder than any gun. Desmond Doss showed that strength isn't found in violence or weapons, but in the will to do what's right, even when the world is against you. He once said, "I couldn't picture myself with a gun killing anyone. I just wanted to be like Christ, saving life instead of taking life." Desmond Doss proved that real courage isn't a tea about standing tall. It is about kneeling beside the wounded, lifting them up and never giving up, no matter how dangerous the world becomes. This is the story of Desmond Doss,